Where am I? Gah, my head is throbbing. What? Who are you? By Sabhora's blade! Get away from me, you disgusting cretin! Ah, curse you, curse your family, curse your livestock. Ow, ow, ow. I didn't realize my hand was already injured as well. And my leg? What are these pathetic excuses for bandages? Have you been caring for me? That would explain the incompetence. Humph. Let me guess. You found me in the woods, injured and unconscious, and took it upon yourself to be selfishly righteous and chivalrous by carrying me to the nearest village. Tch. Couldn't you see the dead Erymanthian boars lying around me? I was just resting after a long battle, obviously. I clearly had everything under control. I didn't need a pathetic wandering traveler like yourself rescuing me from danger. Heh, the dangers of this forest have only me to fear. For I am Myrrah, dark elf warrior extraordinaire. My enemies bow at my feet and tremble in my wake. And I need not the assistance of pathetic mortal. Maybe I'm a little more injured than I first thought. But that doesn't mean that I wouldn't have been perfectly fine without your aid. I suppose it goes against our proud warrior's code for me not to show some gratitude to an ally in combat, even if they are a pathetic mortal. So, I suppose... what is your name, or title, or whatever? Not that I'll bother to remember it. Interesting. I've gathered by your appearance that you're pretty far from home. On a quest or just exploring, I'd imagine. But not a wise decision to be just exploring in this part of the forest. As you probably noticed when rescuing me, this part of the forest is rife with Erymanthian boars. Large, bloodthirsty creatures that destroy everything in their path. I do what I can to slay the beasts. I'm what you might even call a legendary hero. The villages in this area know not how much debt they owe to me. And they certainly don't give me the respect that I deserve. Start a brawl at one measly little tavern, and suddenly you're the trouble-making little dark elf from Tamalor. Psh, unfair, really. If you ask me, these little villages wouldn't be able to protect themselves from pixies, much less an Erymanthian boar. Fortunately for them, out of the kindness of my heart, I manage the beasts before they ever lay foot in the village. My arrows and my blade are quicker than any of the town's mercenaries, that's for sure. By Sabhora's blade, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. Maybe I should stay here for the night after all. Is the innkeeper aware of who I am yet? No? Okay. We'd likely be evicted on sight if they knew. I can hear the bards playing. We're in Harvengale. The last time I rented a room at this inn, well, let's just say I got into somewhat of an altercation with a belligerent orc that may or may not have led to half of the building being burned down and needing to be rebuilt. I haven't had the chance to smooth things over with the owner yet. Ungrateful old bag. So, if they ask, I'll just wear a cowl and hood to disguise myself. And you can just tell them that I'm your shield maiden, or wife, or something. I really don't care. As long as we've mead to drink and a warm bed to sleep in, I'd fathom a night or two here wouldn't be the worst of predicaments. I would say that you're welcome to leave, but it would appear that in my current state, I'd not be able to sneak out of here on my own without being accosted by the angry innkeeper and her staff. So I suppose you're stuck with me until tomorrow. Then we can make our leave without causing a fuss. But don't get any ideas. This doesn't mean that I've grown fond of you, or that I wouldn't be just fine without you. I'd think of something. I would. But, I just simply don't want to bother with it. After all, don't you want to follow through on your act of chivalry? We should both get some rest, though. You have many adventures to be off on, I'm sure. And I have many, many more beasts to hunt. Oh, that reminds me. As per the standard code of warriors within my people, I'm required to give you a token of appreciation for your assistance, even if I didn't ask for it. Here. This is Acrodon's Dagger of Torpor, from my dagger collection. I have many, but this one may help you later on in your journey. When used in combat, a clear slash against the skin is enough to put your opponent into a deep sleep. Be wary, though. If you do not follow the attack with a killing blow, the effects of the dagger will not be usable again for an entire cycle of the moon. So use it wisely. It would appear that someone like yourself would likely need any advantage that they can get when it comes to combat. Now, why don't we get some rest? I grow weary of this conversation laced with sentiment. I wouldn't want you to think that I have any feelings other than neutrality towards you. I'm going back to sleep. I'll see you in the morning, companion.